sell male rappers. My husband getting to that age. That man was drinking on that Crown, baby, and then he hit the ground. You feel me? He was on a body roll, and then that was it. How are you guys? Did you guys enjoy your 3-day weekend? I did. I had a lot of fun. I really didn't do nothing. I cleaned my house, and my sister came over. I cooked out for them. And my husband, he went down to the lake to visit his family, and he wanted me to go, but I was like, man, we ain't even been in our house a month yet. They ain't trying to go nowhere. But he went down there for a day, and I was telling him, I was like, I was literally a woman in a wild without her husband. Like, my husband, kudos to him because he does a lot for me. Look, now I'm telling him myself, but he does. And then when he's gone, I have to, if I have to put something together or do something that I normally would have him do, it's like, dude, I'm just out here as a single woman now. You left me. He's like, I was only gone for a day. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I was out here carrying bags, groceries, putting stuff together. I imagine my life. He's down there in the lake. He could have fell in. Thank God for traveling mercies, and the Lord does answer prayers. The man came back in one piece, y'all. Praise God. But if he didn't, I was out here. I was learning how to live. But no, we did that, and we just chilled, man. It was just nice just to chill because it's just been so busy, and peace to the fallen soldiers out there, that gave their lives for this country. And and look at the real meaning for Memorial Day, y'all. It really started for black people to bury their dead after the Civil War because they were not acknowledged. But yeah, other than that, when my husband did come back, I'm going to show y'all this video. When my husband did come back, him and my dog, they compete about laying on my lap. And I captured this video. It's my husband and my dog. She literally got her face resting on this table. It's just the spoiledness of both of them. The spoiledness. Husband here, dog here. And she literally rested her head on the table because she's very determined. Don't mind my husband hacking, even hacking for a week. But she if my husband's laying on my lap, she's laying on my lap. Them two, dude, it's just I don't have enough lap space for both of them. But other than that, y'all, that's pretty much it. It was a nice chill weekend, which I love. Alright, let's get into this news here. For women with severe postpartum depression, treatment options have been very limited. Prime Minister pledged to bring back a form of national service for the first time in more than 60 years, seeking to energize his election campaign after a faltering start. I don't know who this dude is. Researchers say 2 enzymes identified in caterpillar saliva were found to rapidly and at room temperature degrade polyethylene, the world's most widely used plastic. Okay. A high school band in Columbus has struggled for decades with lack of funding, with some instruments being held together with duct tape. At least 160 people have donated to the fundraiser, which has raised more than $10,000. Half of parents with children over 18 say they're dipped into their emergency funds or disrupted debt repayments to help them out. Lord knows. Delta says it's projecting record advance bookings for the summer. Delta data from the mobile travel booking site Hopper also shows demand for the summer travel season will be strong. Fun. Atlanta Braves star Ronald Acuna Jr. will miss the rest of the season after he tore an anterior cruciate ligament in his left knee. Ouch. Fans And some notice a vibe shift among concert goers in terms of how they act in the crowd. I feel like there's a lot of new people post-COVID, and I feel like in general people just don't know concert etiquette anymore. 3 family members were hospitalized after contracting and roundworm infections from undercooked bear meat. Ew. Now, why would y'all want to eat bear meat? After initial bloom of new platform subscriber growth, the digital industry has cooled. Yeah, you think? Several Cuban American women who have touted their abuela's grandmother's influence over the recipes, vlogs, and comedy share experiences on the Today Show. Gypsy Rose posted a tutorial in response to one of her followers asking if she could make videos of prison hacks. She showed viewers how to make energy drink and all that. Gypsy just trying to find her niche out here. Really, she really is. Police say Michigan woman was killed when the out-of-control vehicle slammed into her during a drag racing incident. But she was able to push her 2-year-old to safety in the seconds before the crash. Sad. So sad. The mother said her 15-year-old son was just chilling Thursday evening in one of 2 cabins her parents have on the property in Alpine when a bear walked through the front door and swiped him across the head. He probably like, what you doing in my house, fool? Hispanic suicide rate has risen significantly in the last decade, the mental health experts claim. Massachusetts man seriously injured in a bear attack. Bears are still attacking. 2-time NBA champion Bill Walton died after a prolonged battle with cancer. He was 71. Retailers and restaurant race to outmatch each other. Well, I don't see that much outmatching. Let me see some Black Friday prices. Getting 150 minutes of moderate vigorous exercise a week is should be your goal. Alright. Let's see what I liked on this app. This is funny and terrible at the same time. This is getting bullied from a rough day at school after being for being blind. Just I don't, and I'm wrong for even playing that. Andra Dizelle is New York's first registered nurse in a wheelchair, overcoming 76 interviews and countless obstacles to land her first nursing position. So this is this PGA golfer, Grayson Murray. He took his own life the other day, and he suffered with a lot of mental illness.
Some mental stuff, and yeah, my parents have been through, hell and back basically for the last 6 years with me, fighting some mental stuff, and it's not easy. Me and the people around me that love me, they don't like to see me down, and they've been my number one supporters, and everyone has their battles, and sometimes people are able to hide them and function, and sometimes you're not, and I think our society now is getting better about accepting that, it's okay to not be okay type deal, and I've embraced that type mentality, and not ashamed that I go through depression, anxiety, and I know I've helped people out in the past just through my social media DMs, people messaging me, and and that's, I think, part of I can use my platform to continue to help.
So he was only 30 years old. That is him, but yeah, man. Mental illness is real, and it is crazy because we have so much help now, and it's still, I don't know, still not helping. So look at this crazy thing. video. So Mexico is now deporting Americans back to the U.S. Undocumented Americans moving to Mexico for lower cost of living. It's causing inflation in Mexico's, and yeah, they kicking them out.
Inflation in Mexico since Americans usually don't. Mexico is now deporting Americans back to the U.S. because they're fed up. So recently, people in Mexico have been complaining because there's been an increased amount of Americans moving to Mexico without documentation. This has been causing inflation in Mexico since Americans usually don't pay any tax, and they pay in U.S. dollars, so prices have been going up. Just in the past 60 days, there's been over 240,000 immigrant apprehensions, and over 7,000 of them have been deported so far. The reason people are fleeing from the U.S. to Mexico is because they can't afford to live in America anymore, and in Mexico, the U.S. dollar has a lot more value and can go a longer way. However, because of this, people in Mexico are also feeling like Americans have been colonizing in a lot of parts of Mexico, and for locals, it's been a struggle since businesses have been naturally raising prices in response to this. People in Mexico are saying this is decreasing the quality of life over there, and everyone using pesos now having to pay more to buy anything. Mexico's now deporting Americans back to...
I mean, they're kicking them out. So this was a good father moment. This dad taught his blind daughter how to ride a bike. A cute moment. So owls can swim, guys. They can swim. Amen. They did it. What else I got on here? This old song I liked. This is the Home Alone house. It's for sale.
This house is in America. For the first time in 12 years, this home is for sale, and wait till you see the transformation. Everyone remembers this staircase. And the creepy basement with the radiator monster. Isn't so creepy anymore. In the theater, you can watch Home Alone in the Home Alone house. And this was the biggest surprise. This is a regulation-sized 3-point line with 25-foot ceilings. And the hectic kitchen layout, well, it isn't so hectic anymore. And the scary attic.
Third floor? Go. It's scary up there. Don't be silly. Floor will be up a little while.
Isn't so scary anymore. It's actually a beautiful bedroom now. And you can own this piece of American history for $5.25 million. Comment down below. What do you think? Welcome to...
There you go. If you're rich, this little graduation...
I want to be pregnant.
Girl, her mama was like, why, Lord? These little kids were saying the most off-the-wall stuff. It was hilarious. Alright. I think that's it. I believe that's it that I liked. It was a long weekend, so I liked a lot of stuff. Yep, that was it for that. Let's see what's happened on TMZ while I've been gone. Memorial Day with the celebs. Paris Hilton put a life jacket on her son wrong. And everything. That's the thing about posting our kids. Everybody just go have a comment on everything, but it just seems right that Paris Hilton put it on wrong because how does she know what she's doing? Jelly Roll Weed's the best aid for sobriety. Nicki Minaj threatens to fire her DJ Boo for signing Boob. She said if she find out he doing that again, he's gone. Mike Tyson had an in-flight medical emergency. Something about an ulcer flare-up. In Mike Tyson for the fight? I don't think so. Richard Dreyfuss draws screening alleged sexist homophobic rant. The theater apologizes. Beyonce was bullied as a kid. Britney said someone stole her jewelry. No police were notified. Britney, who know who been in your house, girl? Sean Kingston and his mom was arrested. They were both arrested this weekend, and they done took the mama's wig off, y'all. No hair, just embarrassing. America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses took Diddy's frames. I was wondering when they was gonna do that because I went there the other day and I was like, why they still got these frames in here? I wonder who they're gonna replace. Hopefully, or something cute. Kate Beckinsale goes on a rant and says stop with her weight criticism. I mean, Kate Beckinsale been skinny forever. I can honestly say she ain't no Ozempic chick. Kelsey got booed at the Mavs game. General Hospital actor Johnny Watker shot and killed. Somebody tried to carjack him and shot him. Judge Judy rails on liberal DAs. You're ruining our cities. Kanye West signed F Adidas album up for auction. Yeah, Nicki Minaj got arrested in Amsterdam this weekend. Bruce Springsteen is back on vocal rest. It's just time to lay it down, the boss. He should do some auto-tuning. Alright, I think we're pretty much caught up. Yeah. Just the usual stuff, nothing exciting. Let's see what else happened. Let's see what we got here. Candace Owens says ban pornography is psychological weapon intended to weaken our men. Candace, even if it was banned, I don't think that would help. Louisiana becomes the first state to classify abortion pills as controlled substances. 65-year-old bishop fires back against grooming claims after marrying a 19-year-old. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I think I got Sean Kingston's mom up here, y'all ball like that. Seventeen-year-old earns a college degree before high school graduation. Man, to be that smart. An Idaho drag performer wins $1 million after being falsely accused of flashing kids at a Pride event. Let's see what's up with the Reddits. can you tell you're entering the deep south in the U.S.? Shoot. Mountains, the terrain changes big time. Gas stations, they start being names like, if you see one of them, like, I forget them all, they're like little podunk gas stations. Sign that says hot boiled peanuts, Waffle Houses at every exit. Every convenience store clerk wants you to have a blessed day. Yeah, lots of billboards for Jesus and lots of Trump billboards. Lots of mobile homes and churches. You meet redneck black people. The harder people are to understand, the deeper you're getting. Drove to Georgia, saw a sign that said fried bologna is back. Gas stations have better food than the restaurants. Yeah, that's how you know. What's the biggest public tantrum you've ever personally seen from adults? People that refuse to wear them face masks were really losing their stuff, man. Just losing it. And now you'll see people lose it because people still wear face masks. This is crazy. Watched the CEO of a company work to start screaming and stomping his feet because people weren't listening to his band. Man, CEOs, they definitely have those. And don't fall asleep in one of their meetings, dude. Dude at Walmart in 2003 had a complete meltdown over his spiral notebooks ringing up at 30 cents a piece instead of 25. That was listed on the sign. Listen, if it's a price, that's worth the rent. When I worked at a local mom and pop type restaurant, back in the day, we had these better cheddar put on crackers. It's pretty good, but there's an unhealthy cult following from this dip from all the locals that live in the middle class, and someone is having a little party. Anyways, one 4th of July weekend, we didn't have any more better cheddar. We were completely out, and we were waiting for the supplier to drop it. Dang, this is long. Pretty much people just went crazy because they didn't get it. Anytime you work at food places too, if you close, people will beat on the window. I've seen it happen. I used to work at a donut shop, and we donated our donuts to the homeless, and they would come pick them up. The shelters would, and we were closed, and people would literally beg the people for donuts. It was just crazy. Like, they wanted a donut that bad that they was taking them from the shelters. Some of y'all are writing whole books. And I'm just like doing all that reading today. What's the wildest conspiracy theory that someone actually believes? A former neighbor of mine claimed that there was a gold mine underneath the apartment building we lived in. She claimed that she saw miners going into secret entrances in the middle of the night, and the landlord was getting filthy rich without sharing anything with us. She couldn't explain how they shipped the gold out without anybody noticing, but she seemed sane enough that for the conversation I was really surprised. Does anybody write short things anymore? Big color is real. It's just Pantone and Crayola. I mean, if you're going to believe a conspiracy theory, do the deep dive. I won't suffer superficial tinfoil hatters. There's I highly recommend you read Shades of Grey. This is about the color stuff again. My mother 100% thought crayons were creating new colors just to sell more crayons. I kind of believe it. Recently heard that one said that the hurricanes are specifically targeting Florida because Florida gets hit with so many hurricanes. So the theory that Jim Morrison of the Doors faked his death and came back, well, we all know the conspiracy theory of Tupac being alive and Elvis being alive, and yeah. Alright, let's see what's on these Am I the A-hole? No, you wouldn't be. Am I the a-hole for demanding that our daughter wear sunscreen? I'm 35 and a male, and my wife is 31, and we have a 2-year-old. I work full-time, and my wife is a stay-at-home mom. Lately, I realized that when my wife does not put sunscreen on our daughter when she takes her outside, like ever, the only time that she puts it on her is if she is going to the pool, and only if it's mid-afternoon. Excuse me. We don't even have to read all this, but yeah, the girl should have sunscreen on. Somebody said I got skin cancer in my 30s and now 40s after spending lots of time getting fractured crips when I was younger. Yeah, y'all need sunscreen. Am I the a-hole for leaving my boyfriend in a different state? Probably not, but we'll read it. I'm 26 and need some perspective on a recent situation involving my 30-year-old boyfriend. During a trip to Florida, throughout the trip he kept comparing me to other women. Let's be honest, women in Miami often look like they just stepped out of a magazine cover. Now, I don't wear a lot of makeup and I'm comfortable with the natural look. I believe in embracing authenticity. My boyfriend seems infatuated with these women who look like models. He couldn't stop mentioning how much better I look if I put more effort. Girl, yeah, you should have left him in Miami. Yeah, we don't need to know any of that. Am I the a-hole for not going to a father-daughter lunch with my girlfriend's niece? Of course not. So I'm in an interracial relationship. I'm black and she's white. The other day, my girlfriend's niece asked me to go to her school's father-daughter lunch. Her father lives out of state and her uncle is unavailable. I thought it was sweet. I told her I'd think about it. My girlfriend asked why didn't I say yes, and I told her I'm worried about being a black man going to preschool alone when the teachers don't know me for a little white girl. She was taken aback by my response and told me she was disappointed that I was using my race as an excuse. Dude, you should have just said she ain't my daughter. Forget the whole race part. Shoot. Like, yeah, a lot of people say not the a-hole, but since you have no biological or marital family, and y'all just boyfriend or girlfriend, like, please, dude. I'm not reading all that. No, you're not the a-hole. Let's go ahead and get into these story times. Why don't we? This was so funny. These old men got into a fight, and I just couldn't stop watching it. He's still trying to eat his little drink.
while you pretended that you were drinking and you weren't. Predator? It's giving predator. What the fuck? So, at this point, we're arguing in the middle of U-Bar because I want to go home and you weird as fuck. Like, why would you do that? Only weirdos do that. Like, that's the weirdest stuff I've ever seen in my life, and the fact that you thought that you was going to be able to get away with that, and the fact that anybody else that didn't know better would have believed you and probably drunk those 2 shots. How many times have you done this, sir? Like, I'm going to go home. So he starts to snatch my phone. Every time I text or try to text, he snatches my phone. He won't give it back. We end up getting in the car, but I want to go home. He refuses to take me home, y'all. Like, what is wrong with this man? So at this point, I'm thinking that he's on the way to take me home. No. We end up at the freaking Beltline, which is a park that you ride scooters at. It is 11 p.m. I'm not riding scooters with you at the Beltline in a dark park. He's talking about it's a bar out there on the Beltline that we can go to. It's 11 p.m. on a Sunday. There is no bar open on the Beltline. You will not take me on these scooters, y'all. He insisted, like, he literally was trying to force me to get on those scooters. And I'm like, yeah, no. So I started cussing him out, clean out. Like, take me now. Like, stop playing with me. For real. And he was like, all right, I'm taking you home, I'm taking you home. And after that, I knew that, 1, something was wrong with that man. 2, I knew his intentions were bad. 3, I know that I feel like he's done something before and gotten away with it probably plenty of times. And 4, that was his last time seeing me. I only tried that because my homegirls be trying to, they like older men, like they like that they older men, they love it. So I'm like, let me try it out. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing going on. Let me try it never again. Okay? I'm a stick.
I mean, he messed up from the jump when he wouldn't even tell you how old he was. Like, how many more red flags did you run over?
Okay, y'all, this just happened to me. Like, I can't make it up. Like, this just happened to me. I'm just minding my own business, trying to get to my doctor's appointment. And, you know, the window down all the way down anyway because the cicadas are free, right? That's why they're not all the way down. I hear a boom, boom. And I thought I was hit or something. All of a sudden, it's all these feathers flowing around in my car, and this. Do y'all see that? Please know he is inside my car. Inside my car. First of all, who gonna come get him out? Who gonna come get him out? This is how I found our windows down. Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe up there. Who gonna come get him out? I gotta go in this doctor's office. He gonna have to sit here for a minute. Who gonna come get this? This is the thing. I'm about to go in this doctor's office and they're gonna try to take my blood pressure and I'm gonna say, listen, I have experienced a death. Y'all gonna have to wait a few minutes. And there's a cicada. It's too much.
It's just too much going on in the South with them cicadas. It's just,
I ain't gonna lie, I've been jumping from relationship to relationship. It's hard to stay loyal when you're too cute because every female wants it, and I be cheating. I ain't gonna. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Where's your pocketbook, honey?
Somebody, let me go to the bathroom.
Don't save no seat for nobody. Rather stay put, right? She gonna have to go find her seat
What'd you say, ma'am?
because I'm not gonna move.
You're not gonna move.
There can't nobody move me.
Oh, okay.
You don't save no seat for nobody at a place like this.
She gonna get right here. Is that okay, ma'am?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay, we gonna.
Baby, you live enough. You big enough. Whatever. That's it. I mean, you know. What can I say? I'm an elder lady. You should have got up and gave me your seat.
Yeah, she said ain't nobody gonna move.
that's gonna be me. I already told my nieces my nephew, when they get older, that's gonna be me at their graduation, baby. Ain't no more saving these seats, y'all. Y'all got the old people walking all around the town. I'm sitting down. She didn't got dressed. She got her good hat on, her everything, jewelry, pearls. No, I'm sitting down. I know that's right.
Why aren't people having kids anymore? Because no one has a spare $300,000. It's the same reason I haven't bought a sapphire mine recently. It's just a tad too expensive. I don't spend money on a kid. I freeze my bread to make it last longer. I'm cheap. Look, it's not even a joke. It's just a good tip. I don't even spend the fake money I earn in video games. Here's a better question. Why did the people who had kids before choose to make it feel impossible to have kids now? And how can they help fix that? The closest I'm going to get to having kids is rewatching the first season of Stranger Things. But who's going to take care of you when you're old? I don't know. Probably an AI android with a voice just different enough for Scarlett Johansson's for it to be legal.
Having an argument with me in the middle of the night, start accusing me of doing all sorts of things, planning to leave him in my head. He'd wake me up and tell me I was disgusting, that I was vile.
All the things that he was accusing you of were absolutely not true.
Nothing was ever true. That this is the thing, but I would really doubt myself. You know, especially when I'd like wake up and he'd be like, you were lying there with your eyes open, planning to leave me, and I'd be like, I literally was asleep. But then he would like only want me to sleep naked because he said if I didn't, then I was keeping myself from him. So, you know, it's a tactic that a lot of abusers use. It's just this like constant availability and everything centered around them. And I think, you know, that's why I wanted to come out and talk about this, because the signs really are there from the beginning.
So when did you think maybe there is some issues here, there's a problem?
There wasn't one set moment, but it's very subtle. That's the thing about, you know, domestic abuse, domestic violence. It's a real gradual, step-by-step process to get somebody to a place where they lose themselves so much they accept or feel like they deserve to be treated in that way. It's not one thing, it's loads of tiny little things that get sewn together into a nightmare.
So that's Shia LaBeouf's ex, and yeah, Shia was, you know, it's so many abusers in Hollywood. I know Diddy's getting the spotlight right now, but I mean, Shia, he went missing, but he's back. I think he's gonna be in another movie. I don't know, but you know, some people get away with it, some people don't.
Some girl posted in the Mama Drama book face group and said, I feel like my husband and his sister, yes, she is his blood sister, have always had a weird relationship. They are way too close. They're always together. She acts weird in front of him. Anyways, I was looking through his phone and found these messages from Sunday. I am shaking because this is weird. What does duck mean? Someone please tell me. Why would they be hiding to go to their mom's room? Please someone tell me I am crazy. So gray is the sister and blue is the brother. She says, ugh, I miss you. You look so handsome today. Come to mom's room. He says, I missed you too. Thank you. You look amazing too. Let me see if I can get blank to say with the kids. She says, I think now is a good time because everyone is busy outside. LOL. LOL, be up here waiting for you. John think I went to store. I don't have duck though. She says, that never mattered before, just come up. What is a duck emoji? I don't have duck emoji. Because why would they be hiding to go to their mom's room? Why would they be hiding to go to their mom's room? What's in mom's room? What is the duck emoji? What do you guys...
Let's see what the comments say.
This is a comment from the girl who found the weird text between her man and her man's blood sister. She confronted him and said, I talked to him and he admitted that him and his sister have been doing this for years. Doing it for years. He went as far to say he's in love with his sister and he knows it's wrong. I'm so grossed out beyond words. This has been happening my entire marriage. At the mother's and I'm processing everything still, but no, I am not okay. Sorry. Some girl posted in the Mama Drama book.
Nobody never said what the duck means. Oh, a rubber duck. There you go. Y'all see a duck emoji, that's what it means. Listen, y'all, I'm getting old. I can't keep up with half of this stuff. But here we are, all figuring it out together. Y'all have an amazing week. Hopefully it's a short week for y'all, and y'all can just relax and have fun. I think my relaxation, yeah. I'm just ready to get back to the weekend and be off again and do nothing. I love that stuff. Y'all have an amazing time. Stay blessed. You're blessed going in. You're blessed going out. You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the field. Y'all stay blessed.